Viewers, the latest news about Ethiopia, Amhara, and Tigray region is that viewers, a heavy battle is currently underway between the Ethiopian National Defense Force, its allies, and Tigray Defense Force at several locations in Amhara and Afar region. And the information we received regarding this fight today, I will share with you in this video. Viewers, according to the latest reports received from Tigray Defense Force sources, Tigray Defense Force has gained control over some parts of the Mille Afar region after heavy fighting. And in the previous video, I informed you that Tigray Defense Force has taken control of several important places in the east of Cambodia. And now Tigray Defense Force soldiers are heading towards Mille Afar. Now, according to the reports, Tigray Defense Force has taken control of some part of the Mille, and the main purpose of Tigray Defense Force in the Afar region is to gain control over the Smira. And Mille is an important place between Tigray Defense Force and Smira at this time. If Tigray Defense Force takes full control over Mille, Tigray Defense Force can then move towards Samira. Whereas on the other hand, Tigray Defense Force has gained full control over Habro. According to several senior journalists, Tigray Defense Force will again meet with Oromo Liberation Army soldiers in Kemesk very soon. And then from the Kemesse, both forces can move towards Addis Ababa. But on the other hand, Ethiopia asked residents to defend capital Addis Ababa, aimed Tigray Defense Force and Oromo Liberation Army advance. Today, government authorities asks people to take up arms as Tigray Defense Force soldiers are considering marching on Addis Ababa, and said that residents can gather in their locality and safeguard their surroundings. And those who have weapons but cannot take part in a safeguarding their surroundings are advised to hand over the weapon to the government or their close relatives or friends. And according to the city administration, house to house searches were being conducted and troublemakers arrested. Because on Monday night, Tigray Defense Force said they had linked up with fighters from an Oromo forces also fighting the central government, and said they were considering marching on the capital Addis Ababa, about 380 kilometers to the south of their forward positions. And many political leaders from Ethiopia's biggest ethnic group, the Oromo, are currently in prison. And Tigray Defense Force claimed to have captured several towns in recent days, including the strategic town of Dessie and Kambolcha in Amhara region and suggesting they were heading closer to the Ethiopian capital Addis Ababa. And the capture of Kambolcha, which is on a highway linking the capital of the landlocked nation to the port of Djibouti, would be a strategic gain for the Tigray Defense Force. Whereas on the other hand, Tigray supporters claiming that mass arrest of Tigrayans has started in Addis Ababa. Tigrayans who reside in Addis Ababa are being hunted by security forces in mass numbers solely due to their ethnicity. And a video about it is also shared. First, you watch this video, then we talk further. And the Congress of the United States declared a statement. According to this statement, in accordance with Section 50A of the Trade Act of 1974 as amended, I am providing advance notification of my intent to terminate the designation of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, the Republic of Guinea, and the Republic of Mali as beneficiary sub-Saharan African countries under the African Growth and Opportunity Act AGOA, and said, I am taking this step as Ethiopia, Guinea, and Mali are not in compliance with the eligibility requirements of Section 104 of the AGOA. In Ethiopia, for gross violations of internationally recognized human rights, in Guinea, for not having established or not making continual progress towards establishing and the protection of the rule of law and a political pluralism, and in Mali, for not having established or not making continual progress towards establishing and the protection of the rule of law and political pluralism and internationally recognized worker rights, and for not addressing gross violations of internationally recognized human rights. And despite intensive engagement between the United States and the governments of Ethiopia, Guinea, and Mali, these governments have failed to address United States concerns about their non-compliance with the AGOA eligibility criteria. And accordingly, I intend to terminate the designation of Ethiopia, Guinea, and Mali as beneficiary sub-Saharan African countries under the AGOA as January 1st, 2022, and I will continue to assess what are the governments of Ethiopia, Guinea, and Mali are making continual progress towards meeting the AGOA eligibility requirements. So viewers, so far the latest update. For more latest update, please subscribe channel. Thanks for watching.